Alright, well I guess we got most everybody in here. We'll go ahead and get started. For these cities, I'm basically the, or one of the people that is working on the permitting process for these cities. A lot of our building inspectors are here too. I hope you've met them for some of these cities. Basically, like I said, if you're building in these cities, you'll need to go to the city hall to get your permits. Jefferson County Department of Health works off the existing erosion and sedimentation control ordinance. However, all construction sites will be monitored by JCDH. Basically, like I said, we are monitoring all sites, no matter what size. The ordinance is also about to be revised, just to give you a heads up to keep that open. So I think a lot of cities are going to hopefully get involved, and basically EPA said we had to revise this ordinance to include a couple of things they're wanting us to see. If you have any questions regarding stormwater ordinance requirements, please contact me at this number. That is my personal number if you need it. And I'll be more than happy to help you with whatever. If you see, you can. These are what the permits look like right now. So you'll have to fill these out. I'm sure most of you have filled one of these out. They kind of know what they look like. This, like I said, this permit is going to go through a revised point. Hopefully within the next couple of weeks we'll have it out and online. So hopefully to the city where when you go fill it out, they can fill it out online for you, and then your permit's tracked that way. So that'll make it a little bit easier for everything to be tracked for us on that end. Procedure. You have this handout in your packet. It goes kind of the procedure on the different type sites. So your commercial application, your ADM permit, and your single family home. Most of you probably are going to fall in this area. Like I said, it kind of goes over the same thing we went over in the previous presentation, so I won't spend too much time on this. Application must be filled out at the office. That'll be the city office where the building is occurring. The fee will be paid there. All of you that are in here won't have to post a bond, so you won't have to worry about that paperwork. You just file this paperwork with the city for your permit. Then they'll come out and do the periodic inspection. You'll have to call them for the final. The owner of the property must sign the application, or a designation of agent is required. Whoever has the certification has to sign the permits as the QC, as the erosion authority. Because if you're in here and you take the class and the card is in your name, you have to sign it. You can't get the homeowner to sign it. You can't get somebody that doesn't have a permit, that may work for your construction company or whatever. They can't sign it. It has to be the person that the permit is under. Be sure to bring a plot plan. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything too explicit, but we do want some erosion control measures put on there. So, like I said, just make sure that plot plan has some type of erosion control measures. It just is not a plot plan, because we do see that some. $100 permit fee for single family homes. Be sure to bring this to the municipality when you come. It'll be up to them how they take that $100 fee. As of right now, the health department can't take this $100 fee. Now we may change that in the future. That's kind of being negotiated, worked out how we want to do that, because like I said, we do not have a fee code for this right now. So it is up to the municipalities to take the fees. Once the permit is obtained, you may begin work unless extenuating circumstances are known. So once you get that permit in hand, you can go ahead and commence your work. We suggest you don't work before you get a permit. So, because it would be a bad thing if you go out and clear that site and then you're not able to obtain a permit because you messed something up. A notification of the approximate time of work commencement will need to be given when picking up the permit. When are you planning on starting? When are we planning on doing the inspections? I know that timeline will constantly change, but just keep us in the loop if it changes. If you're not going to be starting, just let us know. We just want to stay in the loop on that, as I'm sure the city building inspectors do as well. If deviations from the initial schedule are made, please call at least 3 days prior to commencement. So if you're pushed back because of financial or some other reason, make sure you give us a call 3 days prior to what you're going to do. Also give these city building inspectors a call as well. They need to know you're about to start. Installation of BMP such as silt fence, construction entrance, exit. I accidentally put silt fence twice there. Should be the first step in the construction process. So make sure that when you disturb that soil, that you have your BMP measures in effect. You know, basically a good rule of thumb is before you get ready to pour any concrete, make sure you have these in effect. Make sure you are at the point where you're ready to start disturbing and get all these things in place. Like I said, we're going to start permitting all sites, 8 of them across the board. Regular monitoring inspections of construction sites on which a report will be generated on every visit. This is coming pretty soon. We've got the software already written. It does this. The key is going to be the timing issue and how we do it. But we would like for y'all to have, when we come out or when somebody comes out and does an inspection for you, I know most of you want paper copies. It's a good thing to have, and we're going to try to generate those for you. And also what we'd like to try, like I said, this system is already developed. It's just kind of rolling out. Unified permitting system. It means you don't have to go to the municipality. The check will be transferred, all that stuff will be transferred to that municipality. You know, so when you can file, say you live in Adamsville, you can file a permit there. It would go to the city that the permit is in, that the actual building site is in, and you wouldn't have to go to that actual location. That's going to be a big feature, hopefully. And like I said, we've already got that out there. It just hasn't been rolled out yet.